Alright, so we live.
Yep. Finally.
And the man finally reached and blaming it on Wasa.
I can't be this man. I can't be this man eating apples and the camera still had to get
That was not doubles, that was roti and that's
roti.
sadan okra.
Oh, okay. I think for the blood.
Alright, so we're gonna do some easy thing for you all. And then as we go through the topics, we'll explain. I'm saying we, but I really mean he. We'll explain different topics in IT, and a lot of you would have already crunched through the specimen. A lot of you all wouldn't have. So we'll use the specimen to base off of. So let me just see the names you have in the chat. Aaron, Angela, of course, Jared, first man out the blocks. Julian, Shemaine,
Cherry Rose, yeah, she normal and always on my channel. Julian Green, I don't know who's Green. Angeli Mirage, Aaron Scott, yeah, Scotty always on the channel.
Nice.
And yeah, it's happening to regulars. Look Spanish way.
Yeah, Spanish. Just get trouble on your channel too.
yeah. But he does always post links. He does.
I don't even know that's Spanish. It's like he or she to be honest.
I think it's a he. Because I refer to him as all the men just get real trouble, and he say Jamila, yeah, Zachary, all of them on the inside. So why do you take this call?
Start on no.
Yeah, earlier, most of the people who will be on my channel and making simple TT, you'd have done the specimen paper already, but because we're starting off on Kerwin channel, we're starting off by doing the specimen paper because a lot of IT children didn't know about the specimen paper, didn't know that the syllabus changed, didn't know all kind of things, still doing binary questions, still doing arrays and Pascal and all kind of thing. So we starting out with the specimen paper. We're going to do the questions. For those of you who are always on my channel and know the answers already, this will be cake, and you ain't going to really have much problems. But I'm trying to explain them and switch around the answers, just to make sure you understand. And then, when we switch to my channel after about 2 hours, you see about 9:30, after about 2 hours, we will switch back to my channel and I go hook up my laptop and I'll explain the notes and thing. Any topic that all you want to get explained, we will just explain the notes and go along. So if all you know the answers, you'll be able to put it, but we're trying to make sure we explain everything.
So no one didn't say any answers yet? Number one.
Yeah, I mean just...
Good morning, and collab. Biggest collab ever. Collab.
All that.
Jamaica. Them here for fun. But they impressing like...
Yeah, Spanish tell them what to do now. Spanish tell them what to do. Because he's always my greatest apologist. He say, all the likes match reviews now, let the likes match reviews. Tell them.
When the computer is looking and giving instruction, it is called, oh my gosh, these kind of questions is
it didn't really have much, especially the specimen paper, it's a real kick. But the questions are going to start from Sunday.
Yeah,
they will.
Alright, number 2, let me just ignore number 1.
One is C, because when you're working on something, you are actually carrying out the instruction or processing that. It's like if I ask you to work out 2x plus 5 is equal to 10, you are doing the processing, so your brain is the CPU, so that's processing. Good.
It's called, but even if you didn't know anything about computer, when somebody working on something, right, they say working.
Yeah.
Well, that is present continuous.
Yeah, present continuous.
So you can't be output, it is called output, it is called storage, and the processing, that the thing is the giveaway.
So let me twist this one. What are the components of a CPU between the ALU, the CU, and RAM?
Between the ALU, the what?
ALU, CU,
U,
and RAM.
Right.
Which one does the processing?
Which one does the processing?
Yeah.
Which one does the processing?
Yeah, which one does the actual processing?
What that A stands for again?
Arithmetic logic unit, and the next one is control unit.
I'm going with this one now.
Huh? Let me see what the passes on that say.
ALU.
Yeah, ALU is the answer. I'll give a clap, ALU. For those of you who knew the answer, you can just put the cake emoji. So yeah, processing is done by the ALU because the ALU does the actual mathematics.
Well, arithmetic.
Yeah, and the CU is like the like a traffic warden.
Right,
It just be like you come, you go. So it's basically tell ones and zeros, you stop, you come, you go, you stop, you come, you go. And the ALU will be like hold on the boss, I ain't finished.
But what making the CU? What making the control unit? I never hear CU as a thing. I hear control unit.
Oh.
What making the CU know to say who to stop and to go?
It have a timer. So it have a timer that's only let 32 bits come in at a time. So when 32 bits come inside, it's be like everybody else stop. I'm sending that to the ALU, and then the ALU go and figure out what to do with it and say, alright, I'll finish send the next 32. That's why you get a 32-bit processor or 64-bit processor.
Alright. Okay. And some more questions there, but irrelevant. Which are the following types of computers would process information at the fastest rate? 2B?
Yeah.
Everybody say 2B?
They said the
A supercomputer.
supercomputer, yeah. What do you think?
What an easy thing is this? Which one of these are superheroes? Superman. Alright, okay. Wait.
Alright, let me twist that one. Which computer would be used out of the four there? Which one of them would be used most likely in a bank?
In a bank?
Yeah, embedded system, supercomputer, mainframe, or...
Well, I am a student now, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't revise this since last year. Last time I do this, I was, when I 2005. So it was like 3 years old, right? So I go into mainframes.
Alright, was it? Well, now people too say that answer, but yeah. Let me see what they say. But they take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainframe is the answer because a mainframe stores large amounts of information for multiple people to access. So it's like a central repository of information.
I know this.
So banks will be able to get the account number and whatnot. Some people will tend to pass supercomputer because they think a bank does a lot of processing. But a bank really doesn't do much heavy processing. They do a lot of storage. And
All you need to do to know a bank do much processing is go in a bank and see. How ridiculous. Alright, so we're not going to do number 3. We'll come back to number 3 because you know we take the pictures here.
yeah.
So let's get 5 and 6. Number 5.
Alright, which of the following storage media uses laser technology to store data?
Oh God, I can do IT. I can do IT out here, right?
Yeah, all of them say CD, I'll say C, because it's CD-ROM.
Right.
Yeah.
Which of the following is an example? I think they're saying C for this one. Still.
Oh, from
I
memory?
have a 15-second delay.
Yeah.
And the thing spoiled me from Google Meet now. Now it's no delay Google Meet.
Yeah,
I come in
yeah.
and say, like, oh God, wait 15 seconds. Thing. Which of the following is an example of an embedded computer system? Oh gosh. This one a little more chatty.
Yeah. When you put the answer, put the number before the answer so you know which one you're answering, right? So if it's number 5 or 5 and the answer. Yeah. Which of the following is embedded?
So for 5 out of 4 out of 4 for me.
Yeah, let me hear you.
Embedded, smart television.
Alright.
Smart television.
Yeah, because the thing about the embedded system is you can't change it. How it comes, that's how it stay.
Right.
You get it with the button set up this way and this button doing that and that button doing that, you can't remap it.
Right.
That make it embedded. So like a microwave embedded system, you could only press the buttons and what the functions they give you.
But some smart televisions could customize and things.
You could customize the user interface, but you can't customize the buttons on the remote. It's only have like
Alright, so camera, each camera embedded?
Yeah, that's embedded here in the system. It's a real easy one too. That's easy one.
So would you say a phone embedded?
No, a touchscreen phone, not embedded because they could change
But
it.
like all them old BlackBerry?
Yeah. Buttons, yeah, those are embedded systems, yeah. Yeah, but you have buttons that are mapped to certain things, it's set that way and it's real hard to change it. The only thing you could change on a TV remote is the Netflix. You can't change the Netflix button because the Netflix button just goes straight to Netflix. Yeah.
What
We're gonna do 3 just now because the pictures, how we cut the pictures off on the specimen paper. But in the meantime, what you can do is like the video because the likes and the views are supposed to match up. Ultimately, why not IBM Z system? IBM Z system does a mainframe, but how CXC does work is this kind of put weird answers, and not much people know what an IBM Z system is, but that is actually a mainframe.
Alright, so this is our mainframe.
Yeah.
Oh god, it didn't touch me. Where's that thing now? Wait.
Yeah.
Mainframe. This one is embedded.
Yeah, because you can't change it, yeah.
And what you call it desktop? That have any special thing?
Desktop is a mini computer,
And what you call laptop?
mobile computer.
Mini, mobile.
Yeah.
And it's embedded because it's inside the thing.
Yeah, and it's set.
It's set. So you have like
Set functions for
permanent
usually
buttons.
mapped out button, yeah.
Right. Number 3. 3A, 3B, all again some differences in answers here.
Wait now, Red, you answered a question wrong?
Oh, you know the answer, but you often. What's you do this paper so much time? Which are the following functions of the control unit? Alright, let me tell you this one. Alright, you didn't say A wrong, so and you didn't say B wrong, so B most likely is the answer, but let me check. Control unit. No, we just read and direct. So read and execute too.
No way enough for that. Does the control unit actually execute the instruction? What do you think?
Let's read, direct, execute the instruction. Alright, I would actually lean towards execute partly because I say A wrong.
You're not wrong. You think it be there.
I think it is correct.
Yeah.
Alright, but like if it get, you say directing information from the ALU to...
It is direct information from the input to the ALU. So all our control unit know how to do is count in 32.
Right.
So just be like, alright, I got 32 ones and zeros, I have no idea what they mean, I'm going to pass it on to somebody who understands
So
it.
why have a control unit?
Because the ALU is just dedicated to maths. If you try to get the ALU to try to do something else besides math, you're wasting processing power. Because the actual processing is done by the ALU. The control unit has one job. And if you give the ALU that job, then it's wasting time because you could do an addition in that time now. So yeah, let's make a small chip to handle the traffic, and then you leave the big chip to do everything else, math-wise, which is basically add, subtract, multiply, and divide.
Oh, so the control unit just chips in up the numbers.
Yeah.
And just send it out in packets.
Yep. Yeah.
To the ALU.
Yeah.
Right.
The control unit, like taking a bag of bread and taking one slice at a time and handing it to the ALU to make cheese paste sandwich.
Control unit. Alright, but that job so minuscule, you didn't deserve a
You didn't deserve a mention?
It can just be ALU and it have little tiny little thing on it.
Nah, it probably have a little more work to do because it had an interface with memory now. So it had to know which memory address to get stuff from. Like where, if you come from a memory address that don't make sense, the controller will be like, hold on, I don't know who you are. Because you could be information that come from the hard drive, or it could be information that come from the RAM now. So the control unit had to think.
They're saying 4A, they're saying 7B, they get fed up. 7B, alright, and 8A. Let me check them answers.
Alright.
Which are the following is a disadvantage of cloud storage? Accessible. Yeah, well,
That's the explanation.
Reduction of storage, no. This is so well, you can take these as advantages.
Yeah.
Increased possibility for disaster. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Why this isn't working, man? There's a new location now. Efficient management of stored data.
Yeah, well, so it does manage data.
Cloud storage is the best thing ever for me. Ever. So the following devices is used to read pencil or pen marks on a spoon, OMR. Right, so the OCR is just for
OCR is, yeah, when you're writing your cap of foot handwriting,
Okay.
you try to make sense of it
Right.
and turn it into something.
the mark is for anything.
Yeah,
Anything goes.
that's why they just had to shade out multiple choice paper properly. And if you rub off an answer, you rub it off clean because the laser going to try to shoot through it. And the laser gets to pass through, that means it's wrong. When the laser get blocked by the mark, that means it's
Now, what you think will happen if you have a multiple choice, right? And you have 4 answers, right? And you shade one. It's ridiculous one. And your shade one. You shade one. But then you find an next one like the answer too.
Yeah.
And shade the next one, but this one a little lighter. Which one they'll go with?
Right.
They'll cancel?
No, it's 4 lasers that shoot through.
Oh.
So all 4 will shoot, and only if you won the if condition will be if this laser comes back as blank, it's correct. Anything else will be wrong. So if 2 lasers come back blank, it will void it.
Oh.
Now you know.
So they wouldn't pick the darkest?
Nah, they ain't gonna pick the darkest. Once the laser, it have 1 condition for correct. 3 lasers come through, 1 doesn't. And if that will happen, you question wrong.
How sure are you about this?
I'm 100% sure.
Alright.
A multiple choice paper. Yeah, what's a multiple choice paper? It has some little metal, some little things beside it. That's to make sure the people line up properly.
Right.
Because everything line up properly, the laser go out.
The most suitable device for the output of architectural drawings is a plotter. I feel like this is an every year question. No, they put this in the specimen.
Yeah, that's our whole question. Yeah, that's come back.
I feel like I do this. But actually I didn't do CSEC.
What they had to do is that they start to integrate 3D printers in the questions now. So 3D printers and microfilm, you have to start to integrate those because those things no one answer.
So like what kind of question they asking?
So they will ask you which type of printer will be used as a plastic polymer to create an image.
Nah, I don't know that.
Yeah, a 3D printer. Because the 3D printer has a kind of plastic.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Thing inside it.
The plastic polymer.
Yeah, and it just keep putting drops now.
And what's the next thing is implement?
Microfilm. Microfilm, when you take like a large newspaper and you shrink it down to a small. You ever seen them videos where the detectives go in the library and they kind of sliding through different images from old newspapers? Yeah, that's what microfilm does do. Take a big picture and put it on like a small kind of film. It's like film now, like film from a camera. It's being a small square. But you have to zoom in to see it. So that kind of photography.
Okay, vibes. So the following output is an example of hard copy. Oh my gosh. Now I feel this specimen paper, this specimen paper is a trick.
I feel it, I honestly feel it's selling dreams.
It's a trick earlier. The specimen paper is a trick.
Because the questions I'm going to have to do Sunday, where I saw some like a new location, I realized the specimen people are selling real dreams and you're going to have to apply more knowledge because all the questions I'm coming with are paragraph before or context. And these questions here is asking for...
So it's more a scenario.
Yeah.
Scenario style. Yeah. You said you have some of them for
Yeah.
So you're going to do some of them as well. So let you just bust through this and then we go into that and see what happening. So you have to be able to read and think.
You have to be able to read, read, interpret, understand and apply. It's just like you're doing a structured paper.
Right.
But you have 4 choices.
Which of the following tasks would most likely require an advanced graphics card?
Send the cake.
What could this be? Maybe I need a graphics card to do this. You never know if you have a real, graphics intensive SB.
SB, yeah.
SB taking a little while to load up.
Go your website, real interesting, clearly.
Graphics.
It's no spin on that, that's just clear.
And program development too. Oh no, graphics.
Yeah, program development, we need an intensive CPU. Yeah, if they ask if you need a good CPU, program development will be a lot better.
Where you need good to do a good SB? a good keyboard? In modern computers, the CPU speed is measured in...
That's an old one, they used to ask all the time. But actually, remember, back in like our days, when I get my first computer, it was in megahertz, you know.
I can't even remember what in that
433 megahertz or 866 megahertz is why my first computer I had. And then when you get gigahertz and you had 1.1 gigahertz, you're like, we could play FIFA 99, boy.
Nah, I didn't get a computer until about 2002, 2001.
Okay.
Like when I was born. Quality developers is a company that writes programs to do something like this.
This is what they're going to try to do most of the time now. Every question going to have quality developers, something software company, John and Mary were, that kind of thing. Yeah.
To do specific jobs for other companies. Specific jobs.
Trust me, it's our real children reading that and be like, oh, specific jobs for other companies and ain't gonna put that keyword. But you see, you know how to put keywords. Them children, like, the viewers.
No, actually, this is...
They have two answers that you could fight with.
Specific. Because to me, specific, this is what I'm saying, what I mean in English. Right? Specific means, all right, this company wants you to design a program to store the library of books or something. This company wants you to design a program for a payroll or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's a specific thing, right?
Right.
Custom mean like you go into the company and relay with them and it has some feedback process and things.
Right, good. So here the key part I have here. Company writes programs. If you're doing special purpose software, that means you taking special purpose software and customizing it for them. So you taking like Photoshop and then you go and give them a set of templates and all that kind of thing. So you can do a special job for them. But if you actually write in the software, it's custom. Because that means you started from scratch.
Alright, fair enough.
You're starting from typing the code, asking them questions and them kind of things. So you're going to be C.
So special purpose mean?
Special purpose is like
is a modification process?
Modification of general purpose software. Yeah. So you can take Excel and turn it into special purpose software or you can take Access and create special purpose software by making a database for this company. But you build it on the back of Access now. When you do custom written, you know how to code from right line and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
What they say for 14?
14, yeah, they say B.
The power cable to the monitor is loose. This whatever.
I got this read.
Has a desktop. Oh good, hot. She turns on the system and waits 5 minutes, but no images displayed.
Read this, so yeah.
During the troubleshooting, measure the screen setting incorrect. No images displayed. Battery connected to the system is loose. System, the resolution. Alright, yeah, well, B is the best answer. In my opinion.
Yeah. B is the best because the problem is that you're waiting 5 minutes and no image is displayed. If the monitor was on, you would have seen like or you would see no input or some kind of thing like that, like you see on the TV. So
which of the following is the name of an interface used by a blind person to perform operation on the computer? I mean, I will go with real, but the name the interface Braille.
There's a Braille keyboard.
So what you say?
Braille?
I mean, you can't really use icon and touch screen.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. Because on the syllabus it has Braille keyboard.
Right, but I know Braille is the thing, but
so Braille keyboard would be the answer, and if you
that question that have me paranoid in the exam.
Yeah, because it just using generic things.
Yeah.
If you say things like what type of computer you would use in a factory to check to see if the soft drink bottles are full, you would use a sensor, because the sensor will be able to check if things weigh in a certain weight or them kind of thing.
Nice.
So, but that's key.
Which of the following are software interfaces?
Men, it have real people argue with this. That people argue with me in the comments on this on your channel. So let me see what they say. Well, no, you tell me, and then I'm what they say. Because I tell you, you're gonna have two answers that people go fight over.
Yeah, Braille keyboards are texted. Right. So which of the following? By the way, the payment for this class is turning off the live chat, and pressing like, and then turning it back on. Right? So the new people. We have some new people, but the OGs know what's up. Which of the following are software interfaces? Graphical user interface. Touchscreen, menu driven. Now,
You know GUI is 1?
yeah.
Right, good. So take out C.
I taken 1 and 2 so far. So it's either A or D. But menu driven. What do you mean by menu driven? Menu driven is not like a description in the type of interface.
Nah, menu driven is when you get like 5 options to choose from. So like the program will come up and be like, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, press 3 for this, press 4 for that. That's like...
Yes, but is that an interface?
Yeah, it's considered, yeah, the interfaces are command line, menu.
Command.
Yeah. Command, menu, GUI.
Menu, GUI.
And then touch. But one of them is a hardware interface because you have to use hardware for it to work. You have to actually interact with the hardware for it to work.
Oh. So they wouldn't include this?
You wouldn't include touch. But touch is as much software as it is hardware because they both depend on each other to work. If you don't have the software, you could touch that screen how much time you want and it ain't go work.
I mean,
but if you have the software,
at least I could call this a touch screen. I'm touching this. Right, yeah, that articulation.
Yeah, real people fight this answer, and the specimen people.
So you actually going to B then?
The B is the answer, I think.
They have B for the answer?
They have D as the answer. Any answers to specimen people.
I would get correct. Or correct wrong.
But real plenty the answers and the specimen people are wrong.
So wait, you're telling me that the official CSEC paper, which you sent me, the specimen paper, the answers.
Ask them, students. Ask them. They was there when I did it. They watched me answer everything, and then we checked back all the answers, and they was like, "But sir, you think wrong?" And I was like, "Yes, it looks so because I just been to it blind now because I want them to see that. All right, I can figure it out just like you. But when I go into it blind and I see them thing at the end, I'll be just as messed up as them."
Alright, so this is a questionable one here.
Yeah, that's real questionable because the answer. If you scroll down in the PDF, you will see at the end have it as D. I think it's B.
John is required to email a copy 16A. This email copy.
The email copy.
Tangible, machine readable copy.
Yeah, right? Soft copy. That right.
Vera is taken online class. This is 17C. And it's required, alright, yeah, verification versus validation. You said authenticity. Authenticity is checking to see if it's you for real, right?
Yes, yeah, right.
Validation is if you do the correct input style of text.
Yes,
so
if you're meeting
numbers,
rules, validation is meeting rules.
Yeah, so this is a verification because they're doubling up to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright, doubling up.
Jared, you know this from a long time because he always asks that. He said, what's the difference in verification and validation? Because Ariel and us be like,
I feel like I hear that question back in the days.
I'm not asked that all the time.
So what's like key difference?
Alright, so key difference is verification is if I have to verify you are who you are, I will look at you and I'll look at a picture. Like when you get your passport, when you're checking to see if you are your passport, they'll watch your picture and they'll watch you. So they look at you twice to verify. Validation is what you put in is, do I consider it a valid input? Do I consider it acceptable? So that if somebody come and be like, that is invalid, you basically telling them they are not meeting my standards.
Right.
Yeah.
So like in a computer term, when I tell people on the form to sign up to my class, I say put in your number, all numbers, and then write in plus this, that,
yeah. As a validation error.
That's a validation
You should be able to put on the form your red line on it.
Right,
red box around to be like, nah, you didn't put your number correctly.
Right.
As
And then if I have like their name and I tell them to repeat the name,
yes,
that is verification.
No, most of the time it's ask them to repeat emails because sometimes people just type the email the first time and it's get wrong. And then when you try to send them an email, the time will go. So you'll get the email twice to confirm that it is valid, no, verified. Yeah. Try to tell them better to be wrong than in the exam. Yeah. There are people sometimes when they put it, you don't get that too when they put the answer, they just delete it.
Yeah. All the time. Especially when there are plenty of people in chat.
Yeah.
Just delete it. I just call them out. No, you have deleted your comment. Where did it go? Which are the following would be, it's okay to get things wrong. Yeah. I get things wrong all the time.
Me too, I try to get something wrong and they just shout at you after, you know, they'll be like, sir, you see what's that capital, like, yeah, it's wrong,
Yeah, especially with this deleting, like if I get something wrong and I go on anything, sir, well if sir again, we doom. That's really number one comment. Gosh man. Which are the following will be the best option to expand your laptop storage capacity? I will go with A.
Alright.
I wouldn't even use these things, at least for me. and I wouldn't use that either, so I would just go with A.
Yeah, the key is only one of them things there, you could write and rewrite it easily, which is a memory card. You'll be able to put things on and take it off. If it's a CD-ROM, that means read only. So it will only store on the CD and you never take it out on a DVD, same thing.
James Cafe keeps payroll information.
I know James, man, that's Hammers.
Hammers Cafe keeps payroll information stored in files on a cloud account. Which of the following best describes how these files can be accessed? What file?
Yeah, there's a fight up one too.
So keeping his payroll on cloud and how to access it.
I have to explain this one after Sunday go, and I have to explain this one to
I might go, like for me, I might index sequential.
Right. Okay. So you get correct from my perspective.
Right, I might go with index. For me, like if I have my stuff online on cloud, I was, sequence with a little index.
Yes, with a little index. So I think the key here is that it said cloud account. If they said that it's stored on a server where they have to print the payroll information, then sequential is how you just print payroll, because you go from A all the way down to Z. A cloud account, I would argue index sequential, but guess what answer the
sequential.
Yeah. Because in their mind, once you have payroll, that had to be done in sequential all the time. But if it's done on the cloud, index sequential is better because index sequential is just a better way to store things all the time.
Alright, number 20. Which of the following statements best describe the term information? It is raw facts. It does not have any value. It is not the result of processing.
You see that? They're kind of not questions.
I will go with D.
Yeah, B is easier.
D.
D? Information is not the result of processing.
Oh shucks, I was thinking in reverse. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't like these not
I was thinking in reverse. I know information is after I process the raw data.
Yeah.
Free. So I think it is meaningful.
It's meaningful.
But information
is when you give data meaning.
Right.
So if you have what?
Okay,
So
fair enough.
if you have numbers 6, 5, 18 and 20.
You process it and you give it a
meaning. And then I tell you, but these are the ages of children.
Information to me don't always need to be meaningful.
How? It must have a context. For it to be considered information, it must have a context.
Alright, fair enough. Each website on the internet can be accessed by entering a unique address. This address is referred to as the... Which of the following networks... What URL stand for?
Uniform Resource Locator.
Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator. I feel like I see a jump in a live when I was doing this exact same question or something. I just jump in and say, nah, never. Which of the following network components is best suited for the connecting LANs in a metro?
Metropolitan area, like Superman, Metropolis.
So I wouldn't use a switch. I know nothing about it. I would use a modem. I wouldn't use a hub feeling kind of, Small. It just really kind of wrong now. I just using a router. Router look like it could hardly match up.
Yeah, a router. Yeah, router will be answer because it's faster. So the difference between a hub, a switch, and a router. A hub is dumb. Meaning all a hub does do is shout, and whoever's supposed to get the message, we hope you get it.
Yeah. It's the same thing you're saying.
Yeah.
Coming right here for these two questions right
I know we don't see the same thing around the world.
Right, go ahead, say that again.
A hub the shout, and whoever hear it will hear it.
Right.
A switch knows the address to send.
So the
things
switch is even more dumb than they had to say last time. A switch is even more dumb.
No, the switch smarter. The hub is the dumbest.
The hub is the dumbest.
Yeah, the switch a little smarter because it knows where addresses are and it will try to send it to the address. But if it has a roadblock, it will just be like, pause, I could reach.
Alright.
A router.
Give me an example where you use a switch.
A switch would be after, like if you set up an internal network and every computer has a particular address, you tell the switch where each computer addresses, so when information comes to the internal network, they can deliver it. So think of like an office, and you know everybody's sitting, the mailman will walk inside there and be like, alright, I know this person has to know why this, I know this person has to know why this, right? But if it have a hole in the ground, the mailman go watch the hole in the ground.
So like if the person pull out the computer out of the system, it will just send the information and just forward it.
Yeah, and the person will be there. Yeah. But a router is smart because it knows all the different routes you can take to get to a person, and if a person moves, it will update the table to tell you what to do.
Alright, so them the postman.
The postman, exactly.
Everybody know, you know.
Everybody knows the postman.
So router.
Yeah.
Teachers are able to mark class registers online, provide instant feedback. That's a dream for my school. That's a dream. Provide instant feedback and assessment and share field trip posts in real time through the use of. We don't do that on social media.
Yeah. I think the Specimen people had this question wrong too.
We were living on here, but M-learning. I don't even know what M-learning is. I know e-learning. Yeah. What's M-learning?
That don't exist. It's a distractor. I know about distractor. It's a farm.
Maybe mobile learning devices. Maybe that's what I mean. JJ and Friends tablet or something.
If anybody can catch that, in a bag, you can get learning.
Simulation software. Well,
I tell you to fly jets and things.
The answer. I will not go with this.
Yeah, computer assisted learning easily. Even though it have a mixture of e-learning and computer assisted learning here, but because
which answer they had? M-learning?
I can't remember which one they have, but I think they had it wrong. We had enough rounds for this. I'd be like, nah man. Oh, let me do the children now.
Then you learn from the specimen and just memorize it. You can't, you know you yourself. Alright. I'm learning it is 21. Which of the following technologies does not facilitate the transfer of data between computers and adjacent buildings? What is twisted pair? What I mean?
Twisted pair is like a network cable that you jack into the back of the computer. Like the network cable porters have? Yeah, that's twisted pair cables. Because inside the cables have 4 sets of twisted cables inside it, and it'll be blue and blue-white and green and them kind of thing there.
I remember a time Alien called that a short in it and I said, I gotta fix that short. Never open one of them cables. Never ever open one of them cables. But I spent the whole day taking that like a 50 million ports inside that small cable.
Yeah, and you need a specific tool to keep it on. Yeah.
But I get you, it might take me a real long time.
You fix it with all the tool?
I fix it with all the tool. With just,
you cannot check it back in?
Yeah. Fix back everything. and tape it back up. It was for that same box, but it was on the next side. The Tyrell ports inside that thing. Alright, so uploading.
No, it'd be the answer.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yeah, so this could go. This could go. To me, this could go. I don't know.
Which one does not facilitate? So usually once I do realize they're asking it real plenty is answer the question and take out the would not. So which of the following technologies facilitate transfer of data between adjacent buildings? And then you'll be like, alright, cool. Can you Bluetooth from one building to the next building?
Yes, why not?
can. But look at the other hand, question.
But I feel like, okay, can you microwave from one building to the next?
Microwave is Wi-Fi.
Oh, the microwave on the same. Okay, okay. Yeah.
So microwave.
Electromagnetic radiation EMF.
Yeah.
Okay.
So microwave is Wi-Fi signals, and Bluetooth is still, Bluetooth actually is a microwave signal, you know, by just small. So if the buildings far apart, out of all of these here, the Bluetooth ain't gonna make it.
My wife, let me tell you this, right? Before I had this phone, I had a J6 Prime or something.
Yeah.
And I set it up to connect to my car to play music and things,
right.
Listen to my little boss on the way to work, whatever, right? So, but something about my wife phone is just connect to the car over my head.
Automatically.
So like I turn on the car in the morning, she in the bedroom, I try to connect here, bam, she phone connects my car. And I can't connect. I reach home, just driving in the yard, bam, she phone connect.
And it overpower you?
And it overpower, no, it never disconnect my own, but like if mine connected before, it cannot connect.
That will be like different in Bluetooth 2.0, Bluetooth 3.1 thing.
Yeah,
but Bluetooth 2.2.
So, but alright, Bluetooth is the best answer.
Yeah.
Uploading it or downloading data to or from a remote computer is done using I mean, you can do that with this now, eh? From a remote computer. Yeah. I would say you can do that with instant messaging now. I would think like the best answer is D that you're going for.
Yeah, from a technical standpoint, it's using the technology behind it, it's file transfer protocol. So even though you're doing it on instant messaging, you still have to use FTP to get it done. FTP is like the backbone behind it.
Which would you call the best defined cyberbullying? That's a question. Okay. Connecting to a network is cyberbullying. Using an electronic device to harass somebody using electronic, using nowhere. Okay, that's a freebie.
That's a freebie.
That's a freebie.
That's take that. But in our cyberbullying and stuff,
what they could ask?
Now it have real other things like industrial espionage and phishing and malware and ransomware and all them kind of things. One thing on the syllabus now. And CSEC, well, these Specimen people have nothing to say about that. So
they can swing you.
I feel, because you feel like network security, that's a big thing now in the new syllabus. And
I see somebody, I don't know if I see it on your Instagram or somebody say, my teacher said that not coming, I was telling you that something. My teacher said that not coming. And let me just say, the first time I come out on this channel, on YouTube, was when they switched the math syllabus.
Right, yeah.
And that's what I the first person saying, this is not on the math syllabus. Every question compulsory. Sets not there anymore. It's going to be in your everything in your multiple choice now. And everybody's like, you talking madness. Teachers just fighting me down till the end before the exam and thing. And when it hit them like a pile of rocks, I stand vindicated. But the students would suffer, their students would suffer. So,
messages and things.
If CSEC notorious for switching up the syllabus, I'm not saying that to you. So, if they switch up the syllabus, just pay attention.
I'll post on next answers. I'll post some. Because I post up, right? And then them know when the old multiple choice papers on them, I'm going to prepare you. Because the syllabus change. And you wouldn't believe how much people messaging, wait now, syllabus change. They send that to me. Syllabus change.
Post it now.
And I just...
Where's the Instagram?
Sending all kind of things at Make It Simple TT.
Make it simple. So you don't say make IT, you say make it simple.
Yes, I say make it simple, because...
you notice my pen now working, right? And make...
It's struggling.
Or maybe just AC making it too cold.
Yeah, the AC will be condensing on this.
Make IT simple TT.
Yeah.
I'll go and follow him.
I'm going to put the link in the comments and they will
I see your followers just jump there a little bit.
They should be able to look on it. I'll post the actual URL and they will try to type it. But yeah, I'll put HTTP. HTTPS. Cooler.
Let's see what answers they have any meanwhile here. 27, them not sticking, nobody we sticking. 27C, 28D, 29D. So bring a bio teacher, please. If you guys just have teachers all over the place waiting. Actually, then 31D and 32C. Alright, let me see how the answers looking. I will tell you what I think, right? Based on my mathematical knowledge here. You received an email from someone who claims to be a representative from your school email asks you to, alright, yeah, that is phishing. Okay, phishing. Spam is when things just sent into you randomly, plenty. Malware attack is you download something that you thought was a cracked game, but it turned out to be something that harvested Bitcoin or something on your phone. Legitimate requests. Well, that's a good thing and a bad thing. Using electronic devices to view a chat conversation between two friends in real time without their knowledge is electronic eavesdropping, a violation of privacy. Wait, why you don't say D? I would go with B though.
Nah, I'll tell you why. You might go with B because violation of privacy can happen without you looking at somebody chat. You could get violation of privacy by looking at somebody's emails. You could get violation of privacy by
but eavesdropping means actually going on in live.
You are watching it take place.
Alright, that's the best answer then. Okay, so that's roll it up. The use of to hide a password being entered is called encryption.
This
What's this? This is called encryption?
No.
But hold on, it's not any of these things. It's not antivirus, it's not phishing. Encryption is the process behind locking up the password and things, right?
Because all happening when you hide in a password is like putting a dot instead of a letter.
Yeah.
That if not encrypted in any way, you could, it's plain text in the background.
Yeah. So, okay, whatever CXC, it do all the thing.
Whatever CXC.
Which are the following, I didn't take two because my thing's sticking to two. Hey, I have to move this for you, but just get with the sounds.
The AC? Yeah. In the meantime, I'll go and check the follow on Instagram and you'll see the answers to all the to some old multiple choice papers, and you'll get links to the videos that do go. When you finish this paper, we will switch to my channel, or you'll jump on there, and then I'll explain anything that you need to get explained or anything that you're not too sure about while he fixes the air conditioner. Oh look, it feels much better now.
What's that?
The breeze not good on that.
Don't get hot now.
What it is? It's
fine.
Yeah. Please explain 28 again. I'll explain what 28 is. 28 is... Alright, you're viewing a chat conversation between two friends in real time. Alright, the reason it's electronic eavesdropping is because eavesdropping is when you are monitoring somebody. Like macroing in Trinidad is like macroing somebody's movements and checking to see what they're doing. You just do it electronically by either hacking their system and watching their messages pass by, and as the message pass by, you're pulling out keywords or you're saying, alright, they said this or they said that. So like the CIA and thing, they just do legal electronic eavesdropping. Well, sometimes it's not legal, but
So eavesdropping is like a live video, violation of privacy is like a dead video.
Yeah.
So eavesdropping happening in
real time. Violation of privacy is you acquiring things that are not yours.
So like violation of privacy is you going and opening somebody's briefcase and taking out something. Eavesdropping is like you put a mic on them. And
to listening on the meeting,
Yeah, so it continues, it live. Which one we doing? Number 31, yeah, it started work better one time. Which one you following is a job, this iPad OLED. Can I get too cold? Can I get too hot? Which one you following is a job task of social media specialist. Social media generating and sharing. Yeah, you know what people want to be my media guy? But you need to say, thing. I like to answer my messages, although I can't answer all physically.
Yeah. Like that. Wait another time, have your finger on the pulse.
Yeah. My finger on the pulse of what's going on. So the following are physical restrictions with respect to data security. Physical restrictions, locking up the hardware, biometric system, biometric, 2 and 3, yeah. Biometric like thumb, fingerprint, and thing, eye scanning and thing, and locking up the hardware, well, physical. Firewall will be a kind of software vibes.
Yeah, firewall is only software. You can't.
Unless
you
you have
can't-
a real
Yeah, you
firewall.
can't. You can't really.
You never know when anything in CSEC.
Yeah.
Which of the following actions is not considered a computer crime? C. Encryption. Right?
Yeah, encryption is a crime. You reserve the right to encrypt.
Basic IT and EDM with Kerry and Reed Simpson, you know?
Yeah, she just messaged me the other day from Jamaica, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Blessings.
She have EDPM stuff and
IT.
yeah, IT stuff, basic stuff. So I subscribe to the channel. I think I posted on what's the link say.
So all you want to take a little subscribe and come back.
Yeah, we support everybody, all inclusive. But don't forget to like the video. Spanish begging all there, all the way through. Like, dog, like the video, like copy video, and man, just eating the porridge for free, man. Yeah.
Alright, so reach about 34.
Yeah. We could kill it off.
Kill it off.
Kill it off, and then when we go on my channel, the people could ask.
So you usually take a 5K run every morning?
Yeah, well.
You take a 5K run this morning?
Yeah, well.
Alright, bro.
It's to fight the dad bod, boy.
Alright.
Like when your children start to get bigger, the dad bod does start to fight you.
I just can't. I just hate running. Like I can't run. Like for 5K, man. I mean, I could run, but just to wake up in the morning and
A 5K run is running for 25
I
minutes.
run
For 2 minutes.
30 minutes.
At normal pace.
My foot is starting to scratch me, the
Scratch?
sun,
Your muscles?
sweat. Yeah.
But you can do push-ups and things home.
Yeah, I can do push-ups.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody loves just do push-ups. Just
Yeah.
so I can do push-ups.
Nah, I rather run because that is
Yes, think and think.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to think too.
no, that different kind of thing does happen, man. Different kind of thing.
I see one big YouTuber bigger running Casey next that I'll never hear that name.
Who's that Casey?
No, they say Teddy Shua. See?
Oh.
Did you see this big? Alright, let's see. In an effort to secure data in a system, users are required to set a password which are the following types of measure in a space. They say 38.
Yeah, seeing some A's there. Most of them say A.
I'm not feeling A though. Forget that. The following types of measures is this an example of? I really don't know, but physical and adult physical. One of these two.
If you have a type of password, what would I interpret the password? Hardware or software?
Well, it's software.
Yeah, so software will be
Software,
answer.
but like personal, I feeling like, you know.
It has software protection and hardware protection. So software protection is firewall, passwords, antivirus.
But what personal had to do with it?
Personal protection.
I just had
That's you using your brain when you like phishing attacks and clicking on links and
Oh!
So personal protection is you using your knowledge.
Personal is common sense.
Common
protection.
sense, exactly, yeah.
Hardware protection is like locking up things.
Yeah, keys unlock and things.
Yeah, right.
And physical and hardware.
Bad dog and thing. Which of the following actions is not considered a computer crime? We do that already. And includes materials obtained from online sources and an assignment. Including material obtained from online sources and assignment. And why they say e-learning? Well, that's true. That's true as well. Correct. But it's not the correct answer. Plagiarism, right?
Yeah, that's plagiarism.
Right. So taking people's thing without permission is plagiarism, but AKA e-learning as well. AKA e-learning. Like when my own book passed wrong in my own student hub and thing. Alright, cool.
I remember reading that. When I was like, who is this person? The name on the top, right? Who is this person? Nobody's saying that.
Oh yeah, I read people in this, even though that doesn't mean the student hub all day. I have tutors in the student hub and thinking, gosh.
I'll be catching kissing all of you. Alright, we are not 35. Yeah.
Which IT
Or which
textbook
textbook
do
you
you
recommend? I don't use textbook.
But which textbook? You recommend any textbook? I don't ever recommend that much textbook, and I tell them use whatever textbook have plenty questions. The thing with IT textbook, in my opinion, every time an IT textbook come out, like it's obsolete already.
Yeah. by the time
the maths that don't happen.
when they print the textbook, the 2 years later when the text like the person we do have the whole textbook, right? But taking on the publish now, so it usually comes out a year after. So I don't really recommend that textbook. But in information technology for CSEC, you see the thing is, the textbook we use in school, my children just be like, so sir, we doing the usual, right? And I'll be like, what's the usual? We don't buy the book. And I'll be like,
now let them know I don't use textbook.
I'll be like, listen, I'm not telling you not to buy the book. I just let you know that I ain't gonna use it.
Right.
Not even for questions. So most of the children, they buy the book and they keep it ready and they be like, as soon as Form 5 done, book sale. Cost price.
Telecommuting can be just described as working from home. By working from communicating between home and office. Telecommuting, no, you're commuting, so that means you're working from home. Wait. Working from home by connecting home and office. By connecting home and office, communicating between two companies. I would go with B. Is that correct?
It's hard because it could be
could be the other, could be the other.
It could be, yeah, but it's actually B. Because you're actually working from home, but it could be C because you could be working from home and you have employee. But this is
like you have a home office.
Yeah, we don't have a home office yet.
So this is
B
better.
So B is better by far. But
6 in the word processing, an efficient way to move the third paragraph. But some people do not know this because let me see if I know it first.
Nobody pay attention to them little things. That just be like one corner in the textbook.
To move the third paragraph in order to place it after the fifth paragraph. Right, so you cut and paste. You just cut and paste, you don't need to copy. Cut and paste, right?
Yeah.
But
it's people who don't know
people Microsoft skills in a mess.
Cut and copy. They'll be like, yeah, cut and paste, and you see somebody click and press copy. As you know, I said cut. Cut.
Right.
When they press cut and it disappears, they'll be like, so the computer, it my paragraph. And they'll be like, oh.
Right, so people they just use copy and then delete it.
And then highlight it.
Cut. People they just ignore cut.
Yeah. That's on table of contents.
Don't get no love at all.
Yeah.
And they use page mix and thing I get real problems with that boy. So when you come to help them out now,
yeah,
I can't help them out. I hate to get an SB when I edit something, everything mashed.
Yeah, everything off. Yeah. The only thing when the place has 4 page breaks is in Form 6. In Form 5, I just be like, forget it. Just
that's really bad.
Because they don't mark for them. In Form 6 is that format in max. So you have to use pages.
The two files used to produce merge letters during an ITSB still be like 100+ page and thing.
No.
Oh.
You only have to do the programming part on paper now.
Oh.
And when you submit it as a PDF. Everything else, you send the actual file now.
Because my ITS, well, I did computer studies. That's like 300 or something pages.
Yeah. And you start to print out the Excel spreadsheet, you print out the database and all that kind of thing. It'd be like, whoa.
Within a printing spot when the man see people, see what me, you know how much money this going to cost?
Yeah. I fed up Marcus B, that tick, so on your
Yeah. The two files used to produce merge letters during email merge. Let me rush through some of these. 37A, they said 38. Oh no, we don't have that. 40C, they said.
You can trust Sherry.
And 41A, right? They just picture that the two files used to merge during email merge, primary document and data source. Primary document and data source. I'm not too sure about that one. I feel in D in my mind. Primary document. The two to use to produce merge letters during a mail merge. Wouldn't it be the primary document and current letter?
No, primary document is when you just type up.
Right.
So you just type up the stuff and leave the spaces, and then you have to merge that with a table that will pull the information from each field and put it in your right place. So So the prime document is like a template, and the data source is the table of people that you want to insert into the first name, surname, age.
Alright, that's it. Yeah. 39, we did already 40. We did 39 already.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Because before it should be done before publishing our website. No, we didn't. So before publishing, ensure that all the hype. Purchase the software need to give Alright, I'll go with C.
Yeah,
I'm a strong C. What is the name of the highlighted word picture on the website? Hyperlink, wait, bookmark connection, hypertext. Yeah, go with that link there. 41, text entered into a spreadsheet is aligned. Because they're left by default. These entries are called labels, values from labels, we're doing labels. Everything else there.
Yeah, anytime you have text, it's a label. If you have a value, it's a number, so it's aligned to the right.
I mean, as a rare use spreadsheets, and I don't know any of these terms.
Yeah, the terms behind it. Nobody is teacher. Hardly anybody is teacher.
Like somebody asked me if I teach accounting. I say I know accounting, but I don't know the CSEC syllabus accounting. Which of the following should be considered when creating a website? When creating a website, compiler needed to develop the website, position of the home page in the website. I guess course of each website. When I was creating a website, I did consider this. I did consider this more than this. White have 3 right answers for this question. White have 3 right answers for this question. The best answer for me would be D. The audience is the most important thing for me.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. Yeah, I didn't know your intended audience. Because once you know your intended audience, then you will know how much pages you're going to put. And then when you know how much pages you're going to put, then you will know the cost.
Cool. Okay. Which of the following formatting features is unique to the number in spreadsheets? To numbers, the spreadsheets, to numbers.
So like the unique thing. So if it's unique to numbers, that means
only numbers.
Yeah, only numbers can have that formatting.
But to check that out. You can bold words, you can italic words. Can you indent? Can you indent? Like I feel like an indent word is be custom. You think you could use custom?
Custom is the only way that we have to get decimals, we have to get exponential,
monetary and thing.
Yeah, money.
To center the title rows of a spreadsheet. Oh, it's a spreadsheet. And now across the columns.
Pull it across.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, that's free. Oh, I was asking you which one, what whiteboard you use?
I use Microsoft Whiteboard. My laptop is a touch screen, so I just
touch your screen. To center the title rows of a spreadsheet across the column, center the title row, center line, the title. Oh, this is a tough one. It's like, can you put the sentence in other words?
Rephrase?
Is that English question?
You know, like people who watch anime or don't nanny.
That's something I say city.
Whenever Goku go up to our next Super Saiyan level, what?
See that emoji thing me?
Or avatar. Whenever Goku see, whenever Vegeta see Goku go to a new Super Saiyan level, he'll be like, Nani?
I think the people want to go.
Yeah, the people want to go.
We nearly done already, we nearly done. Holy feet.
We nearly done, and then we switch into my channel.
We're gonna do the harder stuff. Or the more you coming for the easies.
Stuff here, I think. your brain.
When you're busting out 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going until 1. Somebody trying to... So a question is being raised by basic IT. Okay. I don't think he saw the question. Alright. Emergency. So we're not seeing.
Real far away.
Yeah. A question is being raised. You supposed to be the one watching the chat, eh? So
Yeah,
this is your, what software you using to screen record, Kelvin? OBS. To screen record.
I think she's talking about the overlay I have on the screen record.
Okay.
To stream.
This here is the DSLR camera connected to a capture card. This streaming thing is OBS. And I'm using an iPad and Dosery. I'm using a software called
the app on the iPad is called Dosery, so that he can get an overlay. So whatever picture we have, you can put like a big box over it and right on top of the screen.
Right. To me, this is the best. I never really see anyone better than Dosery. And this is a very old app, and I think the people stop updating it and things are like a frightening going and come off the app store. I can just be on my iPad and I can
never change. Yeah.
I gotta transfer it or something.
Because the way the icons on them look like it's a old style iPad from iPad, from iOS.
It just work really good. The most useful thing is like and then go back to like an individual keystroke.
Yeah.
And do that and then come back.
Frames,
So that nobody is good at that. If anybody do that, which are the following is an example of a spreadsheet function. Well, OBS doesn't do the annotations. You need to get some OBS just for screen capturing and that kind of thing.
So do the annotations, you have to have a third device or a touch screen input.
See, kind of 44C, 45. I like how everybody know everything. Actually, never knows everybody. I 300 people on the street, and then just.
Nah, my regular will be like about 70, 80 on a Sunday night.
Right. We see now 50 names in the chat continuously.
Yeah.
46.
I know that thanks to the followers on the grams there. I see a jump.
48C, 49B, 50. Anybody hit 50 yet? Charlie is still in C. Which are the following as an example of a spreadsheet function? This ridiculousness. This it's snagging it. I just know I just know C would work.
Right. Because you need to understand the difference between a function and a formula. A function will have an equal sign and a word, but a formula will just have add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Okay.
So if they say, if the question which is an example of a formula, you just for the addition and subtraction one.
Nice. Which type of application is best suited to prepare a budget? Why do you say word processor? If I'm preparing a budget, I feel I will go with Spreadsheet.
Who say word processor?
I will go with Spreadsheet.
Nah, they say B.
They say B?
You probably see one C there.
I will go with B.
Yeah, Spreadsheet.
So whoever lead me down the dark track, which are the following statements is not true of primary keys. I don't even know as primary keys. They do not contain blank values. They may be composed of one or more attributes. They are unique. They are always in text form. It's not true of primary keys. What's a primary key?
A primary key is a field in a table that can't be changed. So like your ID card number, that's unique to you. Your license plate number, well sometimes in Trinidad you have all this, but your license plate number is primary. Your social security number, your student ID, those are primary keys because that is your unique identifier. That means only you can have that, so once the record attached to that number, that is you.
Nice. So, B is the correct answer then, because it must be unique. They would not have these things are blank spaces, blank values. So like it.
No, the question is which one we found is not true. So it has to be unique, so A is correct. So the answer is not A.
You're right, well they are unique.
But the question is which one we found is not a type of primary key.
Not true of primary key. So I say they are unique. That's what I say, right? They are unique.
Yeah. Oh, you mean you're saying you're pointing on the correct part?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And they may, but I think I did say something wrong here. They may be composed of one or more attributes. Wait now, so your Instagram handle is a primary key?
Yeah.
Right?
Only you can have it. Yeah.
Right, only you could have, but your name is...
Field or part of a record.
Which database feature can be used to list the names of the male students from a particular class? Query. Right. Use database like in life.
Yeah.
To do what?
Our student database in school and our textbook rental system and build a database for the school.
Why do you use Spreadsheet? You want it to be unchanged.
Because when you give people a spreadsheet, they can mess up formulas and they can mess up functions if they go clicking on the wrong cell. Once you create a database, whatever interface you give them, they have to use that. They don't get to see what's happening in the background. So for people who don't know about computers and things, you get them a database and they get them an interface and be like, this, that, and that. When there's somebody a spreadsheet, they could go poking around.
Also, you come out with a special purpose thing here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So them the like a cover over any database.
Yes. Yeah.
And they use that. So that's why it's been doing in your school. You don't get them the I wonder if anything is watching you.
But I transitioned into Google Sheets for everything now.
Right.
Because now with Google Sheets, you could basically do all the database querying features and you could lock certain sheets and hide certain sheets and all that kind of thing. So our whole MacBook system is on Google Sheets.
I know I had a database for my lessons class last year. I find it was just too static and cumbersome and troublesome to deal and
because once it's set, there you go.
But Google Sheets, anybody, Google Sheets is the way to go in life.
Yeah,
what is the most appropriate database data type for a field holding the marks numeric? What is the name given to a collection of related fields?
Just let's answer this question. If you have a situation where the person selected the primary key where it's the same for two records, when you have to have a secondary key, in Access it will tell you that you can't set that as a primary key. It will basically tell you two records have the same number, so you can't use this field as a primary key. You have to go back in the table and change one of the
it wouldn't even go in.
It wouldn't go in.
Right. Same thing like if you try to take somebody handle on Instagram as yours.
Yeah, it will tell you it's taken. It will say halt. You are wrong.
So if that actually happened, that will cause a final error inside the system.
Yeah, because when they search for you, they will pull up two records. And if one record is a criminal record and the next one is an innocent record, you can put in jail. What
is the name given to a collection of related? It's like when you see two cars on the highway passing the same number of plates. What? Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
What is the name given to a collection of related fields in a database? I don't know this one.
Alright, so our fields like first name, surname, age, date of birth, symptom, diagnosis.
All those fields,
when you put them together.
I know this one.
Right.
From back years.
That's your patient record.
That 15-year-old recollection.
Yeah, that one they had off a long time.
Alright, let's just get 4751. This man set up this touch screen. 4751. Hey, 312 people. So we're getting ready to make the greatest switch of all time. We only live for an hour and 13 minutes and feeling like 3 hours or something like that. We only live for an hour and 13 minutes, so we're going to switch over to make IT simple. So we ain't switching yet. I see numbers going down. We ain't switching yet. We have like 9 questions to go, or 10, 47, 51, and then straight up to 60. I get the answers to 47 and 51.
47. No, I think that they not say that.
A field in a table that appears as a match of the primary key in another table is called a, well, I don't know anything in databases, to be honest. I don't know the names.
Okay.
The following variables, st and you have been assigned the values, or I remember I should use s is equal to 5, t is equal to 6. Which of the following statements does not, a maths does not evaluate to true.
It's logic there. I get excited here as well. You like, look, my homeland.
U is greater than 7. T is less than or equal. Well. Okay, S is less than T, or U is equal or less than this is right. That what is right, the less than symbol first.
No, it go both ways.
It go both ways.
Yeah.
S minus 2, which it does not evaluate the true. Well, this going good. T is not equal to 4, or S, this question actually taking a while, or
Yeah.
S is equal to 5.
Take me a while.
This, so T is not equal to 4. That is true. And they use the word or, so, and both of them true anyhow. It turns out that both of these, they could have be a little more clever when they could have even harder with this question.
Yeah.
U,
I think it's hard enough for them.
U minus 2 is greater than, so this is true because they are the equal to sign, 3 minus something. So you're just checking to see if it's true, and if it will give, this one doesn't give a true, because U is not
Greater than so.
7. And it can be and at the
Both
same
of them
time.
had to be true, yeah.
So they could have make this correct and this false, and it will still be false. Alright, 47 was what? We said this already. Oh,
They say A, some say B.
what is this? A field in a table that appears as a match of the primary. Let me make a guess. As a primary key to in another table. I really don't know, but all your man is looking attractive. I can use it. I will either go in the first two.
I go to the menu at Pizza Hut. Okay, I don't know. All them pizza Hut looking good, but first one is correct.
This one can be worse. Composite.
Yeah, foreign key is correct.
Frank, is that?
Yeah. I just mean when you have two tables and you want the two tables to relate to each other, you can use the ID from one table here and map it to the ID on another table, and you will basically pull all the information from the second table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you sit down next to somebody, no matter how tall he is, kind of even out, but this man so tall, as long as he and he's still tall sitting down, yes? That's when you're tall sitting down.
Who's I'll fight up for 51. What? Oh no, 51 was the correct. Destiny Love, just watch the name of the video, CSEC IT Marathon, IT Information Technology.
Question, what subject is this?
Just
CSEC IT.
just
Marathon, make IT simple to do.
yeah, I ain't saying I didn't read it. I just saying.
No, she probably in constellation, like the word that you're not doing IT, normally it's maths.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, maybe. She confused.
Or maybe you don't know IT stand for infotech.
Okay, CSEC it. Oh yeah, okay. So you do not CSEC it marathon for maths.
Based on the following algorithm, what would be displayed? Oh, some more stuff, some more maths. Display K, or the algorithm. So J is set to 5, then K is set to J. Then J is equal to J plus K.
I want something here. What's your last line?
J is equal to 10. And then K is equal to I plus 3. When the hell I display K, I plus 3. This is supposed to be is set to something. What is this? K is equal to I plus 3.
Right.
This is one of those. This is one of those where you just share anything can go.
This is one of those where
I will go with 13 as the thing because
the I is supposed to be a J.
The I is supposed to be a J.
Yeah, it had no way you could just drop an I inside the algorithm just so.
K is equal to J was 10, right? So 10 plus 3 to
13, yeah.
Right, so I would have waited 13 we not live.
Yeah.
We live short.
We are live, but I think some children would have be like, so I is an undeclared variable, that means I is 0. Maybe I is this because I is, if you know programming real good, and you just see an I come from somewhere, you're going to try to assume that the I is equal to 0 and I'm real vex. Not real vex. I was upset when I see that question.
Which of the following algorithms does not display 4 consecutive numbers? 2 to 5 display V. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4, right?
4, right, yeah.
H is equal to 1, while H is 1, 2, 3, 4 display H. H plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. For K7 down to 4 step minus, what is that? Let me check this one. I never see this. Did I think they programming at all? Down to
That's
4.
like literally the worst way you could do a for loop.
4K is equal to 7 down to.
Because you could do a for loop in reverse. You could go from 7 to 4.
But that would down is some, anyhow, it's algorithm.
It's an algorithm, so it could be anyways.
Yeah. So 5 is equal to 6 while, no, F, sorry, that's F. F is equal to 6 while F is less than 3. 6, 5, 4. While F is less than 3. Display F. F is the F minus, while F is less than 3. This is not going to display F because it's starting off with F is equal to 6.
Yeah, it will never display anything.
It won't display anything.
The condition will never be met now.
But then you're going to start to display everything. As soon as it start to reach past 3
No,
to
the
2.
F is equal to F minus 1 will never run because the while loop will never start.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this inside the while loop.
Yeah.
While thing. Alright, cool. So, well, you work, bro. Get true. That's right. So I don't really know what's going on with that 4 down to 4 step minus 1 display.
It's just a reverse for loop. You could say 4, C is 7 to 4. That means start at 7 and work your way down to 4. But you see that step 1 minus and all that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wickedness for wickedness.
The representation of pseudocode statement in a flowchart read number. So this is input output, right?
Yeah. Well, like I was input output, example is process.
This is a
condition if and the oval is start stop.
okay.
Or the call the terminator.
The start stop or the terminator. Yeah. I remember teachers taking a mark for start stop and thing. The two used to describe a memory location whose value changes during program execution. Whose describe a memory or it's a location, so it's fixed. Whose value changes. Alright, if your value changing, I love this word, but that's chemistry. I'll just go with I'll just go with variable. These two words kind of mean that but for IT I'll use the word variable, right?
Variable.
Which are you following a high level programming language? Oh, they asked me this back in the days. Let me see if I know this. Actually, I do this last year. High level.
High level is more for a human being to understand than the computer.
Well, assembly out of the race to me.
To you?
Which one is high level? Which one is high level? This is a tricky question, but I don't really fully understand in IT when they say high level. Alright. So if we're in zeros and ones, we obviously not in high level.
Right.
If we're in command prompt kind of level, that's high level.
Command prompt is not a command prompt is high level actually.
Well, then I would say all of these is high level because all of these is...
No. Low level is ones and zeros, and assembly is when you group those ones and zeros and you make some real short codes.
Right.
So you group 4 ones and that is add. You group like 1101 is add, 1011 is subtract, some kind of thing like that. So assembly is just taking the ones and zeros, but you're still at the lowest level of the computer.
Still at low level.
All you're doing is trying to make it just a little bit easier for a human to watch it.
To grasp it.
Yeah.
To organize it.
Yeah, but once you jump to the point where you have printf, so right line and read line and them kind of things, that's high level. So
Pascal relates in assembly and assembly goes to the...
go to ones and zeros.
Right. I remember that, but I think. 4 more questions to go, then we're making the greatest switch of all time. I'll warm up the switch. I see one of my students, from school, I think we are teaching Form 1. I just peep over to her YouTube channel. I mean, it's My catalyse fishing YouTube channel, but our YouTube channel is some kind of 40,000 subscribers.
What?
Hey, it's Bree.
Wait. It's one of them.
Is that teen channel?
Yeah.
All you know, hey, it's Bree. Anybody subscribe to hey, it's 51K. 51K.
Jeez,
Last time.
videos it on?
She faithful in the videos recently.
Dog. Me.
Wake up and trials and
Yeah. Like them duck lips. Duck lips videos are them.
she was a very nice student in Form 1. Very, which is saying a lot because
Sometimes I was kept myself like on Instagram, you know, I will follow some students and I just see somebody just turning and only thing is turning sideways, turning left, right, and I like, why doing spreading 30 seconds watching this way? But I don't understand. Only
something about videos and a moving face is just champion.
yeah, it is just like, yo, okay, cool. It identifies, you know, but
Program implementation. Alright, let me see what answers there. 58B, 57B to say, 59A, and 60C. Alright, let me check them. Program implementation involves a number of steps. Which of the following steps is not legitimate? Is it? I would have picked out the bonding too.
but yeah, because it's just looking wrong.
Like I know
Linking song like, you know, something in the computer link to something else, executing as well.
I know executing and compiling for sure. But
it's ego stick on like,
the bonding, like if you want that computer program, and maybe the bonding is the term for attaching it to something or attaching the program to the mean. I don't know. That off. Which are the following languages is only understood by yeah, we'll go with that. Even though I don't know what 4GL is. What GL is?
4th generation languages. That's not a good answer for that because you group also you group the category and not put a specific type of language.
Right, true, because yeah. But yeah, obviously. So 59 errors that occur, so just some errors and some loops. When the rules of the programming languages are not obeyed, syntax errors get on your calculator too.
Yeah, when you don't follow the rules. So syntax errors not following the rules. Logic errors is when you do maths wrong. So logic errors, the program will still run but you get the wrong answer.
Yeah.
And runtime errors are when you ask the computer to do something that's impossible, like divide by 0.
Right.
That's when you get the circle of death.
You can't read.
Yeah.
Can't read.
And an execution error do exist.
Okay.
If it executes, it executes. If it do execute, it's one of the 3 errors from before.
Which of the following is an example of the conditional? Yeah, conditional. Wait.
Right, good. Watch it real good. Watch it real good.
For this next. I don't know about no for next, but okay. For and for. This good, and while, but
While have a condition, because you say while x is greater than 5 and while is yet. So that is really C or D. Both of them correct because both of them have conditions. But a while loop is under the syllabus is called a looping construct. So that's why we take C.
You take C over thing.
Yeah,
well, I feel like if this is a stronger
C is a stronger answer, but you can't put while.
In biology, it's a good bit of them to chemistry, like and geography too. Like answers just both of them correct.
Yeah, it is.
Social studies too, both of them correct, but you're just looking for like the best answer. I like that. In maths, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick one.
How one that real wrong, one that kind of wrong, one that correct, and the next one just don't make sense.
Is it like correct or you make a mistake in the question. Alright, so you're gonna make the little transfer. Everything ready to just plug in and thing. It will take like about 5 minutes. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna write the name of the channel here. I'll go across to the channel. Shout out to everybody.
So you type your own URL and you just click on it and you go to the job.
Simple. Let me see. Just grab the whole channel there. Last time I do that, it's just rain out into the next channel. Hey, look man. Make IT simple. If I click on this channel, I see subscribe still.
The button still red.
This man is
All
subscribed.
that talk and support and thing. See if we can just copy that link.
Yeah. I forget what I come to do it. This man is subscriber. Just silently watch it.
I'm silent watcher. Yeah, they pull this right. All you go and click on that link there. Subscribe, and we're coming up on my channel just now, and get your questions ready. Anything that you want, because I have all my notes ready. So anything that I want to pop, I'll put it up. I'll explain it. Just make sure that you ask a smart question. Don't be like, sir, explain the syllabus now.
Yeah, specific questions.
Yeah.
One chances. So that's it for now.
Yeah, so the only people that watch us in the future, to the thousands and thousands of Cohen Springer fans. I am Mr. Charles, and we're going over to my channel now to do the actual explanations of different topics that I already understand.
Bless.